need to remember not to look at myself. Maybe I'm better off just pointing that away. It is on. I can see that it's on. Can you see me? Can see me. Can see me. Alright, hopefully you can see that. Hi, I'm Kieran from 20 Telecom, and today we're going to order a broadband connection for one of our customers. So join me as we go through the process from start to finish. I'm not teaching you how to do anything, you're just going to join me on this journey. Hopefully it's not boring. The problem is when you're recording, you don't remember what you're doing. I found. I can't do this. So the first thing that we need to do is to create an invoice for this customer using our billing system, which is WHMCS. We've used this now for, I would say, over 15 years, give or take. It's not easy to put this stuff together while you're being recorded. I need to try and muddle my way through this as best as possible. Billing period from... it's a new installation, so it's TBC. Once we've actually got that in, we will know what the dates are. The customer has given us the telephone number that they'll be porting, so we will put that in here. You don't realise how much you don't talk when you're doing things like this. The concentration levels are very different. I'm giving him a £90 discount on his first year. Don't do that for everybody. This particular customer has 3 broadband connections with us. So, and it's Christmas. Thank you. I'm sure this is going to be much more exciting as we move along. I'm aware that it's terrible. I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, but here we are. You need to have like a knack of multitasking where you can talk to yourself. Obviously, I'm talking to you. Thank you for watching. But trying to talk to the camera about what you're doing while you're doing it is not something that I am used to. In fact, I don't think it's something I've ever done. I don't tend to do this sort of thing, even with customers. Keep talking. I'm trying. We introduced this new billing period to the line item to make it easier for the customer to know what's going on.
Easier for the customer, not so much for us when we're billing.
And that would make a lot more sense if I wasn't writing from TBC to TBC, which isn't particularly helpful. So, if I can actually type. No, caps lock. 12. No. See, I'm all out of sorts with this. 12 months refunded. Does anyone actually want to watch someone do some work? I don't know. I don't know why we're doing this. This seems like a terrible idea.
Sam! Hi, honey. How are you? I know, Joe's karate class. Don't worry. I'll meet you there. I promise. Now, don't forget, You're my number one customer. Sam, look, I didn't mean that. Sam?
I guess the benefit of this particular vlog, should we call it a vlog that we're doing, is it doesn't actually have to go on the internet. So if it's rubbish, we'll just delete it. But it can get us used to all of the things that we do. What's that even mean? I don't know. There's cameras and microphones everywhere. There's lights. I hope the lighting's okay. I'll probably just skip through this stuff, I would imagine. So this particular customer pays by direct debit, and you can see the payment method there is for direct debit. The due date will be the date that we actually collect from the customer. So we're going to change that. What we've essentially got here is we've got annual subscription for the broadband at £690. An installation, we do premium installation for all of our customers. You've got the router, which is free. This is a modem router. It has a built-in ATA, which means that they can plug in their existing phones to the back of the router and they will continue working after we've ported the number across. I didn't mention delivery charges, so...
Of course you didn't. I don't think you ever do. Oh well.
I'm going to waive those on this particular occasion, and I've also waived the cost of the calling capability for this particular connection. I'm usually a lot quicker than this, but my brain is not processing everything that's going on in the way that I think it should. We're going to go over to GoCardless and we're going to create a payment. Why is it with these websites where the sign in is not prevalent on the website? It drives me nuts where you've just got sign up, as if they're not interested in their existing customers and you need to go hunting for a way to log in. But we have been with GoCardless for a long time. Let's get through the 2FA. I don't know about you, but I think I spend on average 30, 45 minutes a day trying to log in to various things. Maybe it'll take up a large portion of this vlog. I will skip through it if that's the case. Apologies if I'm blurring out a lot of things on here. Of course, there is quite a lot of sensitive information that we're dealing with here. We're going to label the invoice number as the product or service name, and then we're going to put the amount in here, and we're going to collect as soon as possible. So it's saying here on the 14th. As you can see, it's a little bit less than the 7 days it's defaulted to, which means we'll see the money on Monday. I'm going to make sure that I issue the invoice before I actually go to collect it. I don't think GoCardless issue an email notification straight away. They tend to do it a couple of days before the payment is taken, so I'd imagine he'd get that either tomorrow or on Thursday. But one of the things we always do before we actually send an invoice is we go into the email templates and we make sure that we haven't changed the invoice template for whatever reason before sending it. So it doesn't say this is your final invoice or something like that, or payment must be taken before the order be placed. Because we know this customer and know them well, they are actually on direct debit. We're going to go ahead and place the order straight away. We know he's good for it, so we're not going to run into any trouble. We can collect card payments as well. Woo! Exciting. Funnily enough, the customer's just sent me his bill. So that's great. Thank you. I didn't used to like talking to customers on WhatsApp, but I've become a lot more used to it. It's a great way to engage with them quickly, where an email can be quite a slow response. You're waiting for a couple of hours and it could just be a quick reply. So we found that WhatsApp has become useful. Right, so we've changed the due date then to the 14th in line with GoCardless. We've done that for £720, which is the right amount. Check the email template and that's all good to go. We've saved that. The only thing we're going to do before we send it is we click to view as client, and we're just going to make sure that everything looks as it should. So you can see all of the details here, which of course you can't because I've blurred them out. So I don't know why I said that. I am really struggling to multitask. You can see all of the details here, which of course you can't because I've blurred them out, so I don't know why I said that. You can collect card payments as well. I think with regards to this 12 months refunded, I don't know that I've been clear enough really that this is regarding calling capability. Partial refund reversal is not correct. What am I going to call it? So what do you think we should call it? I don't really know. It's what is it? It's a welcome offer? No, it's not a welcome offer. Existing customer incentive? I don't know. What do we call it? This is something I normally discuss with Sam, but here I am discussing it with you. How about existing customer rebate on broadband? That sounds okay, doesn't it? Initial 12 months waived for calling capability add-on.
You've spelled initial wrong.
Then I'll get rid of the reason as to why. Authorised by KB. Initial, can't spell today, it's awful. Initial. I can spell. It's you. Initial 12 months waived for calling capability add-on. Existing customer rebate broadband billing period from initial 12 months waived for calling capability add-on authorised by KB. I think that sounds better. So then if we save that and we click up, no, we're not going to click up here. If we save that, we're then going to view invoice, view as client. Okay, and then so initial 12 months waived for calling capability add-on. Yeah. Existing customer rebate. I think that sounds okay. Not far away. Can you please confirm the installation details for OpenReach? Floor, room, position. What the hell? That's the battery. Wow. Okay. Hopefully it did save. Battery exhausted. Okay. I assume it recorded it. No memory card. Oh my god. Test. Hello. Hi. Can you hear me? Oh, clipping. Hello. Hi, can you hear me? Let's go. Test. Check. Test. All right, so let's carry this on. Hello?
Check. Test.
Thanks. Okay, so here we are then, back as we were. I think everything is as it should be. So we've got an annual subscription on the broadband for £690. Billing period from TBC to TBC. Telephone number, fibre to the premises. Just having to collect my thoughts because if I send this wrong, it's 100% your fault. Before we actually send the invoice, what we're going to do is we're actually going to start the order just to make sure there's no kind of glitches in the system or some sort of problem which we weren't anticipating. This is really boring. Then I want his phone number, which I'm going to put in here. And that's going to confirm the type of broadband that's available. Now we're hoping that full fibre is available, as that's what we've quoted him, and indeed it is. I'm then going to create a password with our password generator, which is password-generator.uk. Full fibre with the beans. Alright, and it's asking for the location, so we're just going to double check. Oop, why have I opened Audacity? Oh, the audacity! Ground floor. Living room. Not as posh as a lounge. Behind the telly. So that'll just tell the OpenReach engineer where they're going to be installing this. Ah. They're now charging for a premium installation. Why?
What? No way!
It's actually 900, 110. Up to. Quoting the up to speeds. I think that's it. I'm really struggling filming and working at the same time, which is probably why this sort of thing isn't particularly common. But at least if I make a mistake, then you saw it. So that's okay. Should we get on with it? Oh, God. How are we doing for battery and things? Static IP, new ONT, standard, 18 months, BT wholesale. Got the amount right, £600, £90 off, plus the VAT. I don't know what else to do. If I've got it wrong, I've got it wrong. Just send it! Publish and send. So that's it. That's how we get that done. Just. I didn't record my screen. That's all I can do. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It's just a nightmare. And that just stopped recording halfway. I don't know how to do it. I'll throw something together as if it's like a mock-up of what it might look like. Just didn't think it would be so hard. I didn't realise I was so boring.